First bull out today, this is Thumper Bumper, Johnston, Ramir, Kutcherkowski, and Hale. Thumper Bumper looking for one of those 20 qualifying spots. And Thumper Bumper just not able to put it together here today. Well, we got into a spin at the very end, but just not a good performance by Thumper Bumper. You really got to put your pedal to the metal here. At the preliminary round, 20 spots available, 3 bulls already transferred in via wild card spots. Those are bulls that won previous Champions Tour events. 2 more spots will be determined in Las Vegas prior to the $1 Million Buck and Bull Championship via the wild card. Score here 60 points. Coming up next, Drained by Water, Danny Class, Charlie Thomas, Columbus, Texas. Oh, man, 2 back-to-back poor performances here as Drained by Water more concerned about hooking Donald than in bucking for a spot in the $1 Million Buck and Bull Championship. Donald running off like an Olympic sprinter, although if he was in the Olympics, he would win neither gold, silver, or bronze from that performance. So Drained by Water, unfortunate for Danny Class and Charlie Thomas, will not be going to the $1 Million Buck and Bull Championship via the preliminary 62.2. Next bull up is Jumpin' Jack Flash, Brad and Jamie Bays, Fair Play, Colorado. This bull has a legitimate shot of making it into the Buck and Bull Championship. Hey, man, this bull bared down the second the chute gate open. Nice performance. Good-looking bull here in Brad and Jamie Bays' Jumpin' Jack Flash. I think it's going to probably take in the 84, 85-point range to make it into one of the top 20 transfer spots as we await for the score. 84.6 points. 84.6 points. It's going to put him right on the red line probably, but a good shot of making it into the $1 Million Buck and Bull Championship. Camp Compass, 2J's, Leap of Faith West B&D Services. And not much here from Camp Compass. Subpar performance for him. So it looks like if he wants to go to $1 Million Buck and Bull Championship, he's going to have to earn a wild card spot in Las Vegas during the National Finals Rodeo. Of course, Camp Compass, owned by 2J's and Leap of Faith. They were part of the partnership that won the 2013 $1 Million Buck and Bull Championship with ZY He's Twisted. 79.6 points. Up next, we will be looking at Firewater. Jason and Aimee Mogg out of Harrison, Michigan. Firewater not showing much either. Just can't really get it done. So Firewater going to be a subpar performance for this bull also. Certainly not going to earn a spot into the $1 Million Buck and Bull Championship. Probably shouldn't be going into the wild card either, with a score here coming in of 70.8 points. 70.8 points for Firewater. Who's Seasick is next. Calgary connection. 2-pair Buck and Bulls out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Who's Seasick doing what he's expected to do. Workmanlike effort by Who's Seasick, as he's going to garner the kind of points that are going to get him the ticket to Las Vegas. Who's Seasick was the high-priced bull last year at the All-In Players Championship that took place during the National Finals Rodeo. Waiting for the score, 85.6 points. 85.6 points for Who's Seasick. Roger and Teresa Corsi out of Guyette, Alabama, and their bull Fair Catch. Fair Catch leaning into the chute gate there, knocked him off his game a little, I think, but just can't get anything back together here. So not a good day for Fair Catch. We wish the best to Teresa Corsi back in Alabama. She is battling cancer, and her and her husband Roger staying home, but anxiously awaiting the results of today's preliminary round. 70.8 points. 70.8 points. Tebow's in the box, owned by Selman and Sons out of Midland, Texas. The 8th bull to buck today. Goes Tebow, not turning back. Now makes some contact with the chute gate. Messy performance there for Tebow. And as we can obviously see, not going to transfer over into the $1 Million Buck and Bull Championship. as the score comes in for Tebow, 74.4 points, 74.4 points. But Selman & Son has a real nice bull, and Arm Yourself still to come. Wisnat and Izzard's bull coming up next. That is Tippytoes, purchased from Brad and Jamie Bays out of Colorado. And here goes Tippytoes getting it on. Some nice spin there. Some good action from Tippytoes. Big bull. Looks like he's ready for a cowboy. I don't think this bull's going to even come close to being on that red line. Nevertheless, a good performance kind of bull that should go in a second chance championship and have the opportunity to get a shot at making some nice bucks there. Tippytoes, 83.6 points. Social Security in the box, owned by Chris Woodruff out of Weatherford, Texas. Social Security. A lot of intensity from this bull, some good action. And Social Security looks like he's going to earn himself a spot into the $1 million Buck and Bull Championship. Just nice kick, nice action. Another big bull here. Social Security, 85.4 points. 85.4 points. Consider your ticket punched. Early on in the action, let's take a look at the top three. Currently sitting top of the points, who's Seasick, 85.6. Second place, Social Security that we just saw, Buck, 85.4. Jumpin' Jack Flash in third, 84.6. Major Pain Son coming up next. This is Soldier Pain, owned by JC's Dream Team out of Thermopolis, Wyoming. See if the Soldier can mount a good artillery attack here. And unfortunately, that artillery seems to be shooting blank, so not a great day for Soldier Pain. Not going to get a very high score, although JC's Dream Team, which is Valerie, Luke, and JC Meade, should be very proud of their bull, Icy Hot. Real nice open 2-year-old. That's going to be going to the ABBI Futurity Championships come October during the PBR. 76.4 points. Now looking at Chickenpox, owned by Leslie and Jan Harrison. Chickenpox just running out towards the center of the arena. So Chickenpox not very contagious today. So back-to-back poor performances, two bulls that will not be going to the $1 million Buck and Bull Championship as we once again watch Chickenpox, 67.6 points. One more time on the replay. Once again, 20 bulls transfer to the $1 million Buck and Bull Championship. Johnson, Corsi, Dace, Kutcherkowski, and Parker. Field Pinball Kid coming out of a left-hand delivery, son of Pinball Wizard. Pinball Kid takes a little stumble there, but then gets into a nice spin. That little fall there is going to hold his score way down, but I give the bull a lot of credit. It's got a lot of heart. Watch when he goes down. Gets right back up, turns back, and gets himself into a spin. So good heart there, but heart does not necessarily translate to judges' points as we see a score of 78.6. 78.6. Getting ready to buck. This is Freds Smackdown, owned by Rich and Tracy Friedrich. See how he does. Fred taking the straight line across the arena. So disappointing performance for Fred Smackdown, although we'll see on the replay he got some super extended kicks in there. Watch the replay. Fred now taking it across the arena. Boom. Boom, and one more. Boom. So Fred Smackdown doing his best imitation of a Saddlebrock, but that doesn't count for points. 64.8 points. 64.8 points. Snakebit is in the box, owned by Bob Wisnat out of Columbus, Texas. Turning right back at the gate. Honest performance being put in here by Snakebit. Not going to qualify for the $1 million Buck and Bull Championship, but another nice bull that will have good potential in the Second Chance Championship. Snakebit, 82 points. 82 points for the Bob Wisnat entry of Snakebit. H5 Ranch's Willy Slinger. Next bull, a buck, trained by Terry Mazik. Slinger getting himself into a spin. Willy Slinger, much like the bull that we had just seen, Snakebit, another kind of bull that can go out and get the job done, doesn't embarrass himself out there. Good potential for the Second Chance Championship. Should have a similar score, 81.2 points. 81.2 points for Willy Slinger. Another Bob Wisnat entry coming up as he looks to get one into the $1 Million Buck and Bull Championship. This is Camel Flage. Camel Flage with some difficulties when the chute gate opened, but once he put his mind to his business, did pretty well there. So Wisnat, another decision he's going to have to make on this bull. This bull might have the potential to try to go for one of those second chance championship slots, or maybe even go for the wild card for the $1 Million Buck and Bull Championship. A decision Mr. Wisnat will have to make, 83.4 points. Arm Yourself, Selman and Sons out of Midland, Texas. This bull won the 2013 Buck Day and Barbecue at the Janes Gang Ranch, and let's watch him get it on. It looks like we will have a new leader. Real nice son, a Mossy Oak Mudslinger. Arm Yourself, legitimate contender to take it all in the 2014 $1 Million Buck and Bull Championship. 88 points, 88 points. That should hold up pretty well here to probably put him by the end of the day, certainly in the top 5. Now in the chute, this is Spooky Dude, Fox Stone, Inc., Gale, and Herb Stone. Spooky Dude. Nice little bull here once he gets himself established and into a pattern. So that was Spooky Dude. Takes him a little while to get the gas going there, but once he does, right there, last couple of seconds of the buck, nice job by Spooky Dude, 81.4 points. 81.4 points. Quick look at the top 3. Now in first place, Arm Yourself, 88 points. Sitting second, Who's Seasick, 85.6. In third, Social Security, 85.4. Jim's Final Seconds, the next bull, a buck, Elite Buck and Bulls out of Parker, Colorado. Nice bull here in Jim's Final Seconds. Let's see how he does. Hey, another great performance here, man. It's going to rival the performance of Arm Yourself. So we had a little bit of lull in the action for quite a while, but now we're seeing some of the cream rising to the top, and Jim's Final Seconds score to beat currently is 88 points. Jim's Final Seconds, 87 points. 87 points for Jim Final Seconds. He has earned the trip to the $1 Million Buck and Bull Championship. Second entry now, Comeback Kid for Chris Woodruff out of Weatherford, Texas. Let's see how Comeback Kid does. Oh, man, slips off the back end. But as soon as he regains his composure, man, he just gets it on. Dynamic finish for Comeback Kid after that unfortunate start. You see, slips right off the back end there. But as soon as he gets back together, man, just a nice performance for Comeback Kid. 83.2 points. Probably not going to transfer into the $1 Million Buck and Bull Championship, but certainly should go into the wild card. Cardiac Kid, the next bull to buck for Dick and Catherine Dial out of Aztec, New Mexico. Already have a bull that won a division of the Champions Tour. Let's look at Cardiac. Almost knocks himself off his feet there. Hey, I'll tell you what, Cardiac Kid, it looks like Dick Dial's going to have 2 in the $1 Million Buck and Bull Championship. As mentioned, Candy Cartel won a Champions Tour event, already qualified in. And now we see Cardiac Kid, 84.8 points, 84.8 points. So pretty much on a bubble here for Cardiac Kid, but a good shot of going to the $1 Million Buck and Bull Championship. Good Times coming up next. Curtis and Sheila Chandler out of the great state of Louisiana. Hey, Good Times putting his mind to it. You want to talk about a solid bucking performance? You just saw it right there. in the name of Good Times, and he might also be one of these guys that's on the bubble but has a good shot to transfer as we await the score. Good Times, just a good, honest bull getting it done. As we watch one more time, 85 points for Good Times. Looks like he might earn his way into the $1 Million Buck and Bull Championship. We've come up on our 25th bull to buck. This is Unknown Fever, 2J's Leap of Faith West B&D Services. Unknown Fever. A nice performance by Unknown Fever. Boy, it's going to be a tough one to call here. He's probably going to get the kind of score that's going to put him on the bubble. So if he does not make it into the $1 Million Buck and Bull Futurity, do you put him in the wild card, or do you roll a dice and go into the second chance? Because he's the type of bull that could win the second chance. 84 points for Unknown Fever. '26th bull. This is Big Twist. David and Laurel Hale. Big Twist. Boy, just showing a lot of kick. It took a bunch of steps out towards the middle of the arena. There's a big, intense, high-kicking, bucking bull, but just not able to get himself into a spin, and that's obviously going to hold his score down. Big Twist looking at the judges' scores coming in, 80.2 points. 80.2 points for Big Twist. Speaking of twists, Twisted Tex coming up next. Another entry for Chris Woodruff. Let's see how Twisted Tex does. Certainly not of the caliber of Social Security that's already transferred in. Disappointing performance here in Woodruff's third entry of the day in Twisted Tex. Twisted Tex, 69.8 points. 69.8 points for the Chris Woodruff bull, Twisted Tex. Long Tall Texan coming up next. Mike and Kathy Simpson's entry for the $1 Million Buck and Bull Championship preliminary. And Long Tall Texan taking the long route across the arena. So disappointing performance for Mike and Kathy Simpson's Long Tall Texan. Getting some good kicks in there, getting a little bit of air, but just not turning back or getting into a spin. Long Tall Texan, 78.4 points, 78.4. Legitimate contender coming up here now, 29th bull to buck, Ms. Kitty's Peacemaker, Dennis and Christine Pivahouse. Chute gate opens. Hey, look at this bull getting it on. You want to talk about a picture-perfect performance. It appears that Ms. Kitty's Peacemaker is taking over the lead from Arm Yourself. Arm Yourself, 88 points. But, I mean, you just can't get much better than Ms. Kitty's Peacemaker today. Not only is this bull going to jump to the lead, this bull might win by the end of the day. 91.6 points. This is Who's Got the Mustard, Brandon Woodruff. And let's see if the mustard can get it done. Mustard not too spicy today. Takes some big circles and loops around, but not much more. So not a good day for Who's Got the Mustard. A bull that's had his ups and downs during his 2-year-old season. 65.4 points. 65.4 for Who's Got the Mustard. Quick look at the top three. Ms. Kitty's Peacemaker, 91.6 points. Arm Yourself, 88. Jim's final seconds, 87. We will be right back. You're watching $1 Million Buck and Bull Championship preliminary action on Buck and Bull TV.